What's up, everybody? Welcome to NIBScast episode 57. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron Lamping, joined as always by Nikki13.
Hello, everybody.
And Matt Slade.
What's going on, people?
We'll give them a chance to answer.
They're good.
Like Blue's
Wow. Neat. How you guys doing?
I'm doing.
I mean, you just told me you're doing well.
I'm
but
tired. Because I was swimming since like 11:30 this morning.
The splish splashing in the bath.
Splish
Well, not
splash.
the bath, but
It's like really windy out in Riot, so it's cold. Like when I got out of my car, I was like, it's like really hot in town.
Yeah. I'm getting over bronchitis, so that's fun. Yeah.
I've never actually had bronchitis.
I was out of work all week.
At least never been
All week
diagnosed.
starting last Saturday.
I have had like big cough fits for
Yeah.
like a week or so, but I've never gone and been like, you have bronchitis.
Yep. Yeah, so it's not fun. Sasha had it too. Both of us were out of work all week, so. We're not contagious anymore, or so we've been told.
We'll find out. See you in a couple weeks, Matt,
Right.
when we're out. All right, let's jump in with some news this week. We'll start with Sony. Kojima's new game will use a third-party engine. That was the reason for his world tour of the Sony studios.
Interesting, very interesting.
To find a third-party engine, or to just announce that?
Well, he did the tour, I think, partly to like get inspiration, and like he said that, paraphrasing, of course, while he was touring the studios, he's all like, "There's so much good technology out there already.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not waste my time
Right.
making an engine so I can turn the game around a little quicker."
Fox engine. That's all I have to say about that.
I
It's a
think
fine engine. It's only ever going to be used for Metal Gear Solid 5.
It's kind of sad, isn't it?
Mm.
That was a pretty looking game. I need to actually try it out.
It's... Gameplay's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that. I feel like for somebody who hasn't played all the Metal Gear games, like that might be a good like just have some fun for a while
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. You could probably play through it without even catching the story. Next topic.
The time is yours.
Next topic.
The next topic is actually just quick. Kojima released the full body image
I saw
of
that.
his logo. It's like a dude in a suit and
In
kills
like an
things.
armor suit.
That did look cool. I did like his logo.
If I remember, I'm gonna insert that here for everybody
Nice.
so you can see that.
Getting fancy.
Probably won't remember.
We'll see.
Moving on. Probably be a shorter show this week, but hey, you know what? We're going to Microsoft. Actually, one thing I forgot to add on here because it was out this week and a lot of the show notes are from last week. No Man's Sky got delayed till August.
Yes.
Makes me very sad because I just pre-ordered it and I was like, that'll be my June game.
Yeah. No, it won't. August 9th.
Sean Murray, you punk.
He wants it to be finished. He's taking a Blizzard approach.
I guess. And I can respect that.
Exactly.
But
Do
it's
you
just
want this
kinda
game to be
disappointing.
like Overwatch?
And it is just more time
You
to
want
play
it to be as awesome as Overwatch?
uninterrupted. Because that's all I do anymore. Like,
Yeah.
if there's free time, it's Overwatch.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to Microsoft. 2 new Xbox One models are rumored, and one is going to be out by the end of 2017, and one will be out this year, if the rumors are being to be believed. According to a reliable source of Kotaku, a new, smaller, cheaper Xbox One will be launching later this year. This unit will ship with a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's also believed that it will support 4K output. So
The one coming out this year will
yes, that's the way I read it. So
So what's the delay for the other one then?
the delay for the other one is it's going to have. They're basically just souping it up to hell. So the second unit, codenamed Scorpio, is said to be 4 times more powerful than the original Xbox One. Microsoft is reportedly tired about hearing how strong the PS4 is in comparison to this new console, and they want to just blow it out of the water. They said their new rumors said their new console will run at 6 teraflops. Yes, and the rumor.
Now what is a teraflop?
One flop is one calculation.
Okay.
So a
Speed.
teraflop is 10,024 times 10,024 times 10,024 times 10,024
Okay.
calculations.
Okay.
When I looked it up, it said it measures speed a lot of times. They just
It's how many calculations it can do in a second. Is what a teraflop is.
right. To put that in comparison, the rumored PlayStation Neo specs have that at 4.1 teraflops.
Yeah.
The difference is, from what I've been hearing, the PlayStation Neo exists solely because of PlayStation VR.
Yeah. Ooh, I've heard that VR is a train wreck without the Neo.
That kind of upsets me. Yeah, we can talk about that too, because it's like right now, since the Neo doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe that was before the extra processing box.
True.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But because you're gonna piss a lot of people off, considering we don't even know about this new one, and you've already sold this to how many people? So
yeah.
I mean, I'm in a fortunate situation going through Best Buy. Like, they don't charge me until it ships. So if I find out that it is ass, I can just be like, no.
Yeah.
But nonetheless. So, yeah, if nothing else, it'll be faster than the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still gonna be an Xbox.
Well, that's actually my question there. Do you think they can gain some ground back over PlayStation if, like, they do have the definitive place to play? Or is PlayStation's lead? They just announced they have over 40 million, and expert guesses have the Xbox about 20 million, so
I mean,
half? Like,
I mean, if you're already an Xbox person, them putting this out, that's cool, but you gotta buy a new one for it to matter.
Yeah. But
if you're a PlayStation person, you're probably already just a PlayStation person. You're probably not on PlayStation because it's so much more powerful. Like, that's not why I have a PlayStation. I have a PlayStation because nothing about Xbox appeals to me.
And then also,
I don't like their interface. I don't like their store.
The first new Xbox is coming out by the end of this year.
that's the rumor, yeah. That'll probably be
That's the one that's going to be about the same.
That'll be their E3 announcement.
It can run 4K, but that's about it.
And like Mike,
Well, like,
actually, I'd be
speaking
interested to do a little more research into that. Maybe it's just it doesn't support 4K video. Like the PlayStation can do 4K video at least right now. But
because speaking of 4K, like right now that's a niche market, but the people who have 4K TVs, they probably got money to blow. So like, oh, new Xbox that runs 4K, let's pick it up.
True, but the Neo's going to run 4K as well.
Yeah.
The real big thing here is that it's got more processing power, but I mean, it's so much more about who has what already.
right.
Like, yeah, you have an Xbox, but like no one else I know has an Xbox. So like I don't want to buy an Xbox when we can already just play things together on PC or on PS4.
Exactly, and I can't like now. If I had waited, I just wouldn't have gotten an Xbox. Now that everything is supposed to come to PC anyway.
Yeah,
like that is kind of frustrating. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so glad I have the box. I've gotten some good games out of it, but I'm like, well, this is stupid. I didn't spend money on it. It was a birthday gift, but I was like,
still,
yeah.
really?
No, I get it. Speaking of souping things up, I ordered a new graphics card.
Ooh.
I ordered an NVIDIA GTX 950.
Was that the nicer of those
tomorrow.
two?
It's actually better than the nicer one of those two because I looked at it and I went, yeah, but for $30 more, I could get an even better one. Yeah,
Next thing you know, Nick's like, look, I got dual Titans, guys.
Right? I got dual Titans and an AMD fucking Phenom 2 processor. So it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, whatever.
I have an external power supply that sits on the top of my computer, too.
But so I'm looking forward to that coming in tomorrow.
That'll be fun.
And I'll be able to Overwatch better. Oh my god, it's everything is on low, and I still have to lower the render quality.
It's like I was surprised. Like we were talking a little bit before the podcast. Yeah, let's save it. We'll talk some Overwatch.
So I got
wait, real quick. Justin and I were playing The Culling, which is an indie game. It's basically Hunger Games without the story. Like, it's just the actual games themselves. It's actually really fun.
Video game?
Yeah, it's on Steam. But I have to fucking everything on low. Everything on low. So, like, I'm running around and I can see people fucking clear as day across the thing because I have shadows turned off. But the problem is, like, I can see them and then I start running and then all of a sudden they're gone because they've already run past me because my shit is so laggy. Not laggy. My video card sucks that much, so...
One thing I don't have on
so
here
I'm
that
looking forward to that. not being a thing anymore.
One thing I don't have on here that reminded me of, Minecraft announced for their console versions that they're going to be adding a battle mode, which is the
Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games mod.
That's awesome.
It's a slightly smaller arena because they want
Correct.
it to be quick games and stuff, but it's pretty neat because it's just going to be automated. Like, you'll just click that and you'll always get thrown in a game with people. So
That's cool. I got a little news here.
wow. Where does it fit?
We going off the list first?
Let's go off the list and then we'll go
Okay.
to you, because usually yours is on the second end of the list anyway.
Okay.
Bam, 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 bam.
So we'll do some Nintendo. Nintendo's health/quality of life initiative may be alive and well. No pun intended.
Woo.
After all, basically they had a shareholders meeting and they offhandedly mentioned that that's still a pillar. Nothing really to report.
What was
there,
that? That was like how they were doing like the We Fit.
We Fit was part of it, but like they were actually
there was that fucking
they were gonna
blood
do like
oxygen.
Yeah, they were gonna have stuff like
sensor.
that. I mean, I think even the
peripherals people need.
the Polka Walker from
Like the
Heart Gold and Soul Silver could even be part of that.
There was that thing that they made for dentists' offices where you just strap it on and it feeds you nitrous whenever you score points. It was a thing. Look it up. It was called the PD Sedate.
Are you shitting me?
There was also a blood glucose meter for the Game Boy.
For the Game Boy?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Maybe I'll think to put that in here too.
Game Boy blood.
I kind of want to see this.
No, I want to see the nitrous mask.
We'll keep
Gluco Boy!
No,
Game
there we go.
Boy glucose meter
Gluco Boy?
is a self-contained glucose meter that, quote, hold on.
Plugs
the
into
thing
fucking Game Boy Advance.
Quote, operates independent of the video game system, but downloads video game programs that are contained within its circuitry into the Game Boy as a reward for maintaining good blood sugar control. It's a fucking blood sugar meter.
Wow.
The other one, PD Sedate, that's what it was.
So it's like
Hey.
if you're at the dentist office and you're not having a good time. What the hell?
What the fuck?
This is a
It's
Nintendo product?
patented?
Well, yeah, of course they would. Oh my goodness. What if you just suck at video games?
Right. Well, you better get better. Your teeth are going to start hurting real fucking quick.
I mean, because, like, I'm
We're
sorry.
not waiting for this to kick in.
When I wreck shop in Overwatch, I wreck shop. But then when I don't wreck shop,
What the fuck is happening?
what are we... Ah!
Yeah, okay, no, this is what I was thinking it was, yeah.
Are you sure? What the heck? This is good podcasting.
Right? You know, it's a nitrous oxide mask that as they play the game, it just feeds them fucking nitrous. It was a thing.
All
It was a thing.
Super Mario Maker is alive and well.
Fucking Nintendo's health and safety initiative.
Keeping Super Mario Maker alive and well. NOA. Nintendo of America has announced the following stats. Over 3.5 million copies of the game have been sold worldwide, which for a system with a 11 million install base is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
7.2 million courses have been created and played over 600 million times. Minus Nick's.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Whatever.
Rumor has been circulating that the NX will launch with a couple Wii U ports, assuming that it has some sort of touch control or like way to connect your phone to it.
Right.
Like, this seems like a no-brainer, right? I kind of wanted to ask
Didn't
that
they
question.
just start putting 3DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console?
I don't... I don't think it would be 3DS, maybe DS. It'd be kind of silly to cannibalize something else that's out and working right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been the 3DS.
Did you guys sign up for the North America field test?
I did. I did not get invited, though.
For what?
Did it already start?
I think so. It started somewhere for Pokemon Go.
You just submitted your
didn't.
email and like if you have Android or Apple
Yeah,
and like
DS. There are DS games in the Wii U Virtual Console. Phantom Hourglass is the one that I was thinking of. So yeah, if you want to play Phantom Hourglass on a slightly larger screen and see how shitty it looks.
Yeah, I don't really. I tried playing Phantom Hourglass on a.
Oh, it's
Yes.
awful. It's just awful.
And
Josh tried talking me into it,
Well,
and it's just awful.
The sad part is playing it. It's like if I didn't have to use the stylus, it would probably be fun.
Right?
But whatever. Speaking of their handhelds, a little rumor came out on the side this week that they have a handheld console codenamed MH. My handhelds. In the work.
There's a fucking new Monster Hunter one coming out. Looks better than the fucking Monster Hunter one I got.
Really, that sucks.
It looks better. God damn it!
Jim Sterling complained he apparently lost his Majora's Mask one.
I heard that.
Like,
I heard that. Oh, speaking of getting into field tests and whatnot, I got accepted to the beta for Elder Scrolls Legends.
Ooh,
The fuck is that?
It's the card game.
It's the card game.
Oh.
It's their Hearthstone ripoff.
Yeah.
And like, maybe,
I don't expect it to be good.
I'm
I
about to
haven't
say,
played it
maybe
yet.
they'll surprise us, but
Probably not. If their surprise here is on par with Elder Scrolls Online, I'm not holding my breath. But I got accepted to it. I went in and gave them my information, and they said, "Okay, here you go." I have yet to play it. I don't know that I ever actually will. but if anybody wants to,
if there's no
I have
NDA, it could be
access.
content.
Yeah. I saw that.
Let's just get the fucking waiting for opponent circle for like an hour.
On the field test front, Planet Coaster entered their alpha phase 2. I guess development's going pretty well. They added more building options and stuff like that, and I guess everyone. Really
I guess we're
likes
going around
game,
the industry.
Apparently.
But we're just on the field testing. But back to your.
Oh no, we're actually going. We're there now.
Okay.
I hadn't announced it yet, Matt.
Okay.
Believe it or not, this unstructured mess I try to keep it somewhat structured.
Believe it or not, I'm not fucking sick anymore.
But yeah, I guess their development's going good, and everyone really likes it. Outside of the poop that is Roller Coaster Tycoon World.
Ugh, they've really screwed the pooch with that
Like
series.
we're gonna release a beta and have our full game out. Oh, our beta sucked so bad, we're just gonna put it in early access and keep your money.
They should
you were able to get a refund if you didn't want to do early access. I'm sorry. That was wrong information.
You should be sorry.
I just want them to take the StarCraft 2 engine and redo Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and give it to me.
Why the StarCraft 2 engine?
Just because it looks pretty and
Oh,
isometric.
okay.
I want it like beefed up visually a little bit, but I just want my isometric game back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was like a version of it for the PlayStation, wasn't there? The first Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I think so, yeah.
I know they put 3 on the original Xbox.
Oh dear God. The PC can't even run that game.
I just like stealing your roller coasters from 1 and 2 and just I'm gonna throw them in 3 so I can ride them.
That was the best part about 3.
Yeah.
A playable ukulele demo is coming to backers in July. Part of a much larger, I found out after the fact, post that had some like new characters and stuff. You can check out the Kickstarter page for that. But according to developer Platonic Games, this demo will be a toy box.
There's a Y. Playtime.
Thank you. And is described as, quote, a self-contained spoiler-free sandbox. End quote. So that's nice. You'll be able to get a taste of the game without ruining the story for yourself.
It's spoiler free, but even more than that, it's like a full because originally it was supposed to come out earlier this year,
right?
And then they never kind of said anything about it. And beginning of May, they said, we're gonna tell you a whole bunch of shit later this month. Not yet. So their update was basically saying, okay, so the reason Sandbox hasn't come out yet is we were originally just gonna put it like. Throw a level out there for you guys from the game. Throw a level out there. Put bad guys in it. Not really into the story. Throw some collectibles in there for you to find. And just kind of walk around. But we decided that we didn't want to do that. What we did instead is we made a level for the sandbox. That is just for the sandbox. Has nothing to do with the game. Put some story in it, like some quests to go get shit. Collectibles, bad guys. It's an entire thing in and of itself. So that's what took them so long, because they made it the full
right,
fucking
an
thing.
experience.
Yeah. So yeah, that's coming out in July. I'm excited about that.
They also took this time. They had said a while ago that they were going to be at E3, but they're like, yeah, it's still the plan. We'll be there.
Yeah.
So
There's an article coming out in this month's Edge magazine about it. What else? They've got a bunch of new screenshots.
I bet
Found out the character that we're going to be getting transformations from.
I'll be interested to see how far along they are, because like obviously
screenshots
if they're
that
going to
giving,
stick
they
to 2016, they've got to be far along, right?
The screenshots that they are putting out, they have said, are from the final version of the game.
Okay. So they're probably still just
I don't
adding
know
a
what
couple
they're
things,
doing now, if
polishing,
that
bug
is the
fixing.
final version of the game.
Right.
Or at least the screenshots are from the final versions of the things in the screenshots.
Right.
Like, this is the final version of this level.
Right.
You know, so...
Interesting
So,
to
yeah.
see, because they didn't say anything, but you think if they didn't say anything, they're still shooting for 2016.
Well, they did say that they're
I didn't read
still
the
working,
big article,
right?
so.
They said they are still working on the timetable that they said before. Luckily, they put the timetable as vague before, because they want it to be done before they put it out.
Right.
Blizzard standard. We'll put it out when it's done. We're still thinking it's going to be what we said originally, but if it's not, we'll let you know.
Then we do alpha and betas that are more polished than most games so far out and drive people crazy.
Right? What are you doing? I just saw the Fallout.
Yeah.
Fucking...
2 more,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you can go.
Okay.
Rockstar is set to reveal new projects soon. Basically,
Better
that's
be
it.
Red
They
Dead
said
2.
nothing will come out this physical year. So it's going to be 2017 before the game comes out. But
I want PC support for Red Dead 2.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
I assume this is Red
It'll
Dead.
happen, but it'll happen like 2 years later, and then heists will come out a year after that.
I assume the big game will be Red Dead 2 at E3.
Oh,
they
God,
did just announce a new free content patch for GTA Online, and announced that like the game has now shipped like 65 million copies.
I was looking at it on Steam the other day. How is that game still full price?
Yeah,
How is that
it
game
keeps
still
up.
full fucking price?
They just announced it's at 65 million copies sold.
Like,
How is it still at full price?
That makes it now the second most non-bundled sold game.
How is it still at full price?
And I guess this
People are buying it.
This new update.
It frustrates me too, because I want it on a PC or my new gen consoles, but I already paid full price on the PS3, so I'm like,
This,
I'm not doing that again. I mean, I
this-
traded it in, but I'm still not gonna pay full price a second time.
And this new update continues on their previous online update, adding a lot more online stuff that you can do. Like, you can have like warehouses to store your stuff now, and more criminal stuff that you can do with your gang and all that stuff.
still waiting for my free story DLC they said was supposed to come.
Oh, I didn't know that was supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything with the story. They've all
Oh
put
yeah, no,
online.
they haven't. Now that you mention it, even 4 had fucking story DLC by now.
2 story DLCs.
Yeah, well, 3 total.
What was the third one?
There was Gay Tony, Lost in the Damned. Wasn't there a third one?
It was just 2.
Oh, oh, my bad.
The last bit of news from me, and news only I will care about. Destiny Rise of Iron is supposedly leaked. That is, if Rise of Iron is to be believed. Promotional materials for
Would that
Destiny's
be this-
next expansion
Okay, next expansion
has been
okay.
announced. It will be called Rise of Iron if leaks that first appeared on Reddit have anything to say about it. Sources close to Kotaku has said that this is legit, like this is what it's going to be. An expansion was believed to be revealed at E3 next month anyway, so this kind of lines up timing wise. The promotional material shows Lord Saladin, the voice of the Crucible. So like when you're playing Crucible matches, he's the one calling stuff out for your team and stuff. Standing with a hammer, I put made of iron? Question mark? Because I don't know. The expansion will include a new raid, likely Fallen themed, and will be larger than both Year 1 DLC packs, so I'm guessing it's not going to quite be as large as the Taken King. They went out of their way to say that.
Yeah.
So if this
That
is
would make sense.
again, if this is true, everything is lining up with the rumor that Destiny would receive another big expansion this year before a full proper sequel would hit store shelves next year.
Okay.
I could see that.
Sounds good.
I'm excited because the patch, the stuff that they released, like the free April update, like it was nice. It gave you a reason to play again, but they really didn't add too much new to it. They basically just were all like, "Oh, we upped the level
Right.
just to keep you busy." Like it's not. It's nice to have something to keep you busy. Like when you do.
But when it's just something to keep you busy.
Yeah. So like it's one of those things. Like I don't mind jumping in and playing once in a while now,
Right.
but nothing that's gonna make me go, "Man, I have to get on."
I get that.
So.
I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. So, Bethesda yesterday had a live stream, and they announced they were talking more details about their console mods for Fallout 4.
Right.
For Xbox One, mods drop on the 31st,
Okay.
and then PlayStation 4, it'll be sometime in June.
That game's DLC has not been doing well critically.
I hear Far Harbor, everyone likes it.
Really?
The newest one.
I was looking at like some reviews and stuff, and they seem to be in the 6s. Like
I haven't played any of the DLC because I bought the season pass. I just haven't
Right.
played it. But also,
did you beat the game?
Yes, I beat
Did
the
you?
game. Did you beat the game?
The single player, like the story, like the main
The
story.
main story. Which
that's-
side did you pick?
Well, that's what I need to go do. I have not beaten it,
Oh, okay.
so I got really distracted with all that Settlor crap in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because that's always my problem with like those big open world Bethesda games, is it's like, oh, I acknowledge I just need to beat the main story, so at least I can say I beat it. But then I'm doing the main story, and I'm like, ooh, shiny thing over here, ooh, shiny thing over there, and then I almost forget what the main story. Like now, it's been a couple months since I've even touched Fallout. I'm like, I don't even remember what the main story. Like your kid or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's about your kid. After I beat the story, I just went around and did some side quests, and after I beat the story, without cheating, I just gave myself a bunch of resources because I was just like, I just want to build what I want.
Well, and that's another problem I have. I feel like then if I just beat the story, then I'm like, I beat it, and then I don't go back and do the side stuff.
Yeah.
So
But they said that the mod's playable on Xbox One because they tested it on Twitch. They were made on PC using the creation kit, and then they were published.
You have to like move it over. Like
Yeah.
it's not as open as just modding your PC.
Yeah, so
version.
how it would work is you would go to the mod menu in-game, log into your Bethesda.net account, and then I just went on Bethesda.net to see how many mods are available, and right now it's sitting about 2,000 mods you can choose from.
Oh wow! So at least they've got some decent support for
and
it.
GameSpot posted an update to their previous story, which was from yesterday, and there is a size limit. You can only have 2 gigabytes worth of mods on your system at any time.
Right. I mean, PCs sometimes can't even handle all the mods that get put in games, and sometimes just the coding gets messed up. Like it's
Yeah.
not necessarily the PC's
And it
fault,
says
but,
you can delete whenever you want.
I mean,
and
unfortunately,
add more.
the current Xbox One, because we don't know if Scorpio's a thing, like, is the weakest outside of Nintendo, like, main way to play games right now. So
It says in order to play the Fallout 4 mods that make use of the game's DLC, you'll have to have the DLC, of course.
right.
But it also, when you use mods, the game will create a brand new save. So if that mod fucks your save, you can just revert
You have your other one.
You have your
That's
other
nice.
one. And it automatically does that. But also,
So I assume it's going to be the same for the PS4 whenever
same for
that
the
happens.
PS4, yeah. It's sometime
I
in
know they
June.
said that's down the line, but
Yeah, it'll be in June.
June? Oh, that's actually not that bad.
So,
I mean, because they made it out like Xbox was going to get a big exclusive deal on that, and they're like, yeah, no, it's coming to PlayStation 4, and now just like if you have to like wait a month. Like,
yeah, Xbox
whatever.
One, it'll be the 31st, so...
So theoretically, it could
2
just
days.
be the next day.
Yeah, technically it could be June 1st. But it also said, Bethesda confirmed that when you have Fallout 4 mods installed, due to first-party considerations, you cannot earn any achievements using mods.
That's kind of silly, but it makes sense at the same time. Like, a lot of people really like pound their chest at that kind of thing, so I guess you don't want it screwing up too bad.
Yeah.
What do you got next?
Smite's official PS4 launch comes later this month.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Is it in beta on the console right now? Because I haven't seen anything for it.
Let's take a look.
I want to try it out, but There's just no time. Overwatch
Smite,
exists.
yes. Smite will officially leave beta on PlayStation 4 and officially launch May 31st.
Cool.
Developer Hi-Rez Studios announced today. Originally available as a closed alpha, all PS4 AIM owners were able to get the free download for the open beta that's been going on for the past couple months.
Well, I don't pay attention then.
When the Xbox One version left beta, it was more of a milestone for Hi-Rez than a big change for players, but it signaled the version was stable enough to have a release.
Right, and theoretically porting to a console that has more power should be easier.
Yeah. It says when Smite left beta on Xbox One, the Founders Pack stopped being sold and it was replaced by the Ultimate God Pack, which offered the same main feature access to
I
all
love the way they
current
do their
and
big pack
future
there.
things, but you didn't get any of the bonuses. So same thing is going to be with PS4. The exact date for the change hasn't been decided, but if you want the Founders Pack, whose bonuses include a pair of skins and some gems, which is the premium in-game currency,
Right.
pick it up now or else.
But I mean,
probably won't
if you
get
just get the God Pack, then at least you can play the game. Like,
Yeah.
you might not look as neat, but... And you can earn that stuff through just playing the game, I would assume.
Smite launches on PS4 later this month.
I was going to say, Smite's currency is really slow to build. You can, but I'd say it takes a little bit longer than oh no, it might be like Heroes, where you can buy characters with in-game currency,
Right.
but you might not be able to buy skins.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I mean, either way, because, I mean, that $30, and then you just
Yeah.
get... Like, if you're into that game, that's a drop in the bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You're going to do it if you're super into Smite. What else you got for us?
Here's
Anything?
the Storm celebrates 1 year anniversary with a bonus event.
Mm-hmm.
I'd been playing, like, I'd gotten in beta, like, not super early, but somewhat early to that, so I don't even think of that game as just a year old. I think of it year 2, 3, almost.
Blizzard offers bonuses to players from between June 2nd and the 14th.
You know, if you buy anything after June 2nd, you get the satanic Billy Goat.
It says the bonuses, all players will receive 50% bonus XP for every game they play, combined with a 50% bonus you always get when playing with a friend on battle.net.
Wow. That's actually pretty
Double experience.
legit.
It says by
I
logging
like that they
in
do that stuff a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is when I do that and then it goes back, like, it just feels better.
You feel like you're going so slow.
Well, and I've heard that complaint from, like, the MOBA community. It's just like stuff it seems really slow in Heroes compared to other games.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then by logging on
That's why
during
I like
that
it.
period,
I can keep up with it.
you'll also earn yourself the exclusive first anniversary portrait pictured. It's just a one.
Yeah.
So if you're interested at all, it might be worth just logging in quick.
Yeah.
And then finally, for the duration of the event, Blizzard will offer a special first anniversary bundle that offers deep discounts. It consists of 8 characters and Tyrell's Charger mount, as well as a bonus 7-day stim pack, which you can conceivably stack with the bonus XP of the event. The price for this wasn't announced, but it does include a mix of newer and older characters such as the Butcher, Sergeant Hammer,
My
Zool,
fucking bitch.
Lieutenant Morales,
You're my bottom
Uther,
bitch.
You're my bottom
Kerrigan,
bitch.
Arthenis, and Arthas.
Cool.
Alrighty.
And then Blizzard added dynamic bundle pricing last year. Which,
Yeah. So basically, if you have a character that's in a bundle, the price of the bundle goes down.
Smart.
Yeah.
Next
A lot of
month,
things don't do that.
My computer
like
doesn't-
fucking Steam bundles.
My internet does not like
Hey.
that game.
You already have this game in the bundle.
It's funny. And admittedly, while I am...
You can't have 2 of them. So you're just going to be paying money for nothing.
Well, 99% of the time, my house is completely wireless with its internet. That game specifically, like, if I try to play that game, 9 times out of 10 when I load up that game, the internet's just like, I don't like you right now. Why are we playing Heroes?
That sucks.
I didn't even know this dropped. Total War
Oh,
Warhammer.
jeez, I was waiting for him to be like, Overwatch is out.
No. Total War Warhammer broke the franchise's sales record. 500,000 copies sold in the first few days represent a new franchise record on Steam.
This one is supposed to play just like you would normally play like a tabletop Warhammer, right? Is that how that
no,
works?
this one will play I believe
like the rest of the
Total War games, where you have
which would be similar,
where you
but
have
it'd be bigger.
Where you have a
scale.
campaign map, kind of like Civ, where you build up your armies and your cities, but then when two armies clash, you go down to unit by unit combat. So you say this unit here, this unit here.
So theoretically, these games can take a long
I was gonna
time
say,
if
when
you
you
want them to.
When you go down into the unit by unit, that'd be more like an actual tabletop
Gotcha.
session.
That's kind of neat.
Warhammer, yeah.
I mean, especially just because of how expensive that game is to get into. Like, if this had like a multiplayer, that would just
We were
be a
actually
nice
just talking to
alternative.
Dylan about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Total
that's
War.
when we were at
place.
your house. Yeah, I was
Total-
trying to think about that.
Total War does have a multiplayer. It's different between each game, like
how it is
it's structured. Like Shogun 2, you had like an avatar that went around. And it was actually a campaign map with another person. Then you combated. Whereas Empire was more just. I think you could do that, but most people just played just battle sequences against each other, troop v troop. But usually it does. Usually they do have multiplayer, and if it's anything like the Rome 2 and Shogun 2, and Attila, there will be a lot of DLC content that comes out after the game too.
And especially with it being fucking Warhammer.
With more armies, generals,
you
and
can
then
use orcs now.
With
you can use space vampires now.
Full-fledged
you can use demons
expansions.
now.
If you use vampires, I'm just quitting. I'm not going to play with
That's why I
them.
don't play against vampires.
I think Josh is just having fun. No, we quit.
He was so mad. Oh, he was so mad.
It's also Creative Assembly also reminded players that they have until May 31st to get the Chaos Warriors race pack free when they buy the game. As announced previously, this comes along with 3 new legendary lords, additional units, and more mounts, among other things. GameSpot reviewed it as a 9 out of 10.
I'm about to say, that's been...
Did you hear about GameSpot's fucking Doom review?
Mm-mm.
Apparently the guy that was playing it, and I guess he released video of him playing it to review it.
Okay.
He fucking sucked. And he reviewed it low, and then I guess he released footage of him playing or something, and a bunch of people watched it, and they're like, "Oh no, you're just fucking terrible. You should not be a game reviewer. You're fucking terrible. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to shoot the demons.
Doom
what the fuck?
is run and gun. You're not supposed to take cover and...
I have heard some pretty good things. I mean, I heard the
single
multiplayer was
done outside of id too.
Yeah.
Different studio, so.
But I've heard that the single player, gameplay wise and story wise, is pretty solid. So
Yeah, I mean,
I've been looking.
but the like to the point of the story, like I heard it's a Doom story, but
Well,
that's
yeah.
why it's good.
Well, it's
so.
a Doom story, but it's kind of Dark Souls-ish because you can launch into the story if you want to launch into the story.
Right.
You read the codex entries, pay attention to the surroundings.
Mhm.
You can Dark Souls that motherfucker.
I just like how
Or
it
you can
seems so
just play it straight
comedy.
through and ignore the story.
There's a lot of like subtle comedy in it.
Yeah.
Just
And
the
then,
guy, like, it's like demonic invasion. Let me tell you what's going on. Like this is right at the start of the game, so I'm not spoiling anything. And just shoves the screen aside.
Yeah.
It's like nope.
I'm just gonna fucking go punch demons. Fuck you.
And then it also says here that Warhammer is the first in a trilogy of games that the Creative Assembly is going to do. But they also said that they will support
They're all gonna be.
Warhammer based, but they'll be Total War games.
Oh.
And then Creative Assembly...
Don't tell me that you're making a fucking trilogy out of it, because then why am I gonna buy the first one?
Just wait for us fine tuned.
Like, just build them all up off of the one. Like, make the other two story bits.
They're all
like StarCraft too.
They're like, it's okay to do this, but you know what? You still have to make it cost as much as it would to play the tabletop game.
And then it says they will be releasing DLC in the months ahead. Additionally, Creative Assembly is working on this year's Halo Wars 2 for Xbox One and PC.
Yep. Dylan will be happy.
I'm happy.
Dylan fucking loves Halo Wars.
I'm
he
happy
won't
that-
shut up about it.
I'm happy
pretty
that I
sure it's
can
Dylan.
that I can get it on PC because I like the first one.
See, I'm actually kind of excited about the console version of that one, just because it'd be a little slower.
Yeah.
I know how DLC.
We should go play that Alien vs Predator RTS that you have.
Oh, baby Jesus. I wonder if that had online play back in its day.
It might.
I know how Shogun 2
It
worked
might, but who had a fucking PS2 modem?
for
No
the
one.
expansions. There was 2 full-fledged expansions, and then there was just like more units you could get. If you wanted blood and
Right.
gore, so like you could chop people's arms off in the
Right.
unit combat, you could like pay $1 to get that because it wasn't in the base game.
You want to be able to dismember your enemies? Give us $1.
But that's the way it's been with like even Rome 2. It was like $1.30 for blood and gore pack.
Well,
Well, I mean, if people were
are
paying
gonna buy
that,
it.
yeah. Remember when we just got mad at a horse skin armor?
Oh yeah.
Those were the days.
And like I know people have been mad at Creative Assembly with their DLC choices because
Horse armor that didn't even protect your fucking horse.
because like with Rome 2 in the trailer for the game, you saw certain units. And then when the game released, they're all like, "Oh yeah, those units are DLC."
Oh, that sucks.
That's not a good way to do business. Got anything else for us, man, or should we move on?
Dude, I found
I
out
would
you can
move
follow
on.
porn stars on Snapchat.
There you go.
Just for the record.
Go ahead, man.
No, that's all I got off the top of my head. Battleborn dropped in price the same day it released.
Was it the same day it released? I know.
It
I know
released, and
I know this last week, right before they dropped the deluxe version, so the $80 version down to $40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was.
But that was
about.
this week. It wasn't before.
Oh, because I saw a post on Reddit that was like, "What's happening with this game?" Because it just dropped half.
Apparently, especially on console, the community's just gone already.
Oh, I'm sure. Fucking Overwatch came out. Anyway. Fucking... So apparently the new X-Men is terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I've heard terrible, terrible things about it, and then I just got a fucking Snapchat from Britain. He went to see it. He was the only person in the theater. He's like, "It's fucking amazing." Yeah, that seems like you, Britt. You're just gonna rage against the machine of everybody saying it's like I don't know if it's terrible,
Right. I heard it's
but
like watchable at least.
right.
Was Civil
Well,
War,
so is fucking Batman vs Superman, but people fucking overreacted about that.
I still haven't seen that one though. So
was
It's fine.
Have you seen Civil
It's
War?
fine. Yeah.
Is it bad? Because some
No,
people
it's
say
good.
it's bad.
Oh no, it's good.
Okay.
It was actually really good. Yeah. I was the only Sasha and I went to see it. We were the only person in the theater though.
Because like some people were all like, "Well, this is where like Marvel pooped on themselves and made a bad movie."
No. Honestly, I'd say it's better than.
I heard it was better than 2. A lot of people that I
Yeah.
a lot of people that saw it that I know.
Honestly,
said it
I
was
think
better than 2.
Avengers and Avengers 2, they're not weak by any means, but I'd say they're not
Avengers
as
2
good
just suffered.
as some of the solo movies.
Avengers 2 just suffered from the problem. Like it wasn't the first. Like it wasn't the oh my god they're all together.
Right. I'll give you that it was better written.
I don't know. I actually haven't seen Avengers 2 either. I'm really behind on my superhero movies. Not because like
Dude, catch up.
I completely
Catch up.
believe they're good, but I'm just like
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
they're superhero
And
movies.
I was gonna say, especially once they're out of the theaters, it's like, oh, I forgot that came out.
Like I don't have
like a
that.
year
I
ago.
don't have that thing that
Hold the door.
I don't have that thing that some people have where they're all like, "Oh man, superhero movies just overstayed their welcome." But I'm just like, I just expect them to be good, and they'll be there when I get to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they've overstayed their welcome. I mean, they're not zombies. Zombies are still going. I don't know how that's a thing.
Maybe that's what Gabe Newell's waiting for to pull the trigger on Left 4 Dead 3. He's like,
Dude.
once these things aren't cool anymore, we're doing it.
10
Um,
years ago, Half-Life 3 was announced.
Chapter 3.
Chapter
Well,
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I realized the other day that
Did you watch?
I do actually want them to make fucking Half-Life 3. Like, I've never really thought about it. I was sitting there and I was like, no, Half-Life 2 was a good game. And I don't
Episode
know
1
how
and
it
2
fucking
were good.
end.
Episode 2 left on such a
I kind of
goddamn
need to know
cliffhanger.
how it ends now.
Problem, Gabe Newell's sitting back there and he's looking at it. He's like, yeah, this is okay, but we have lots of Dota money, so let's just keep trying.
We have lots of Dota money. I mean, our TF2 money's probably gonna
And
peter off.
and
Well,
look,
frickin-
I just colored in this new skin with green crayon. We can put that up for a gun and
In CS:GO,
yeah.
like the amount, like people are all they'll like cap the dollar amount in Go, and then they'll be like, okay, I'll give you this much in trade.
Yeah.
So it's like $10,000 for a gun skin.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Apparently there's an April Fool's joke earlier this year where somebody had found a way to get a certain skin, and they hadn't actually found a way to get that skin.
Right.
But it drove the fucking price of that skin to like $10,000, and people were buying it. I don't fucking know why. It's a fucking skin, dude.
Hey man, people are crazy about their Counter-Strike.
Did you
I
watch
don't understand
that?
why. It's Counter-Strike. Like, don't get me wrong, Counter-Strike's awesome, but like, the weapon skins only change the fucking skin. The fucking AWP is an AWP is an AWP.
Yeah. Well, like, people got so mad when that revolver came out that would, like, one-shot you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
The first time they try to add a gun to the game and how long, and it's...
Yeah.
But,
This happens every time they try to add something to the game. Riot shields, revolvers.
I forgot what the rest is.
I don't think Riot shields were in Go at all.
Oh, no, they're in Go. They're in Go.
Are they?
But I remember people getting really pissed when they added them to Source.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
What was that one in
The
between?
Riot shields in Go.
Was it Source?
It was Condition 0.
Yeah, that was the one that they were really bad in.
Yeah.
Did you see the video, the 10 years of Half-Life episode 3?
Mm-mm.
It was the back of the day when Gabe was like, yeah, we're working on episode 3 and it's going good, and then like he keeps talking about it and keeps talking, and then they keep asking and he's like, can't talk about it, and then they're like, I gotta ask, Half-Life 3. He's like, can't say anything, guys. He's like, I'm not answering that question. And then like it was like 2 minutes of him actually answering, like talking about it, and then ever since he hasn't said anything for 10 years.
I like honest trailers. For this April Fool, they had a Half-Life 3 video it was honestly honest trailers. So it was for Half-Life 3, and it was like, the greatest game of all time. After years of anticipation, it didn't only exceed our expectations, but it brought it to a fancy dinner date and then fucked our brains out.
I was incorrect. It's in Condition 0, Counter-Strike 1.6, and was taken out in Source.
Gotcha.
And it's not in Go.
I'm about to say, I remember at least when Go came out, it wasn't in Go, because I played Go for about a month after it came out, and then I was like, I'm not good at this game anymore.
I bought you Go.
Did you?
Yeah.
Could have swore I bought that on day one myself.
I either bought you Go or I went to buy you Go and you had just bought it.
Yeah, it was only like $15. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It was only like 50. I guess.
So I was like, well, you play Counter-Strike, I'm going to buy it for him. And then I went to buy it and it was like, he already has this.
I think I'm about to say, either way.
Yeah.
If you did, thank you.
I honestly don't remember. I know it's one of the two.
Last time I tried to play Go, they still hadn't fixed a bug using the Xbox controller.
And what was that bug?
Basically, you turn on your
the
controller.
Xbox controller bug.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. The one where you're using the Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You turn on your Xbox controller, it would detect it, but it wouldn't map it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to go into the command console, reset the mapping, and then it would do it.
Oh, see, for some reason I'm thinking this is going to be like a bug that you can benefit from.
Like, these guys playing on the Xbox controller couldn't die.
Right. I don't know.
No.
I was expecting it to be something like that. No, like,
They were wall
it just
clipping?
didn't work. It didn't work.
No.
Oh.
I guess, but...
No, I look sheepish.
Rainbow Six Siege is still going good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a decent alternative for people.
They,
I really wanted to play
They did
Payday the
the-
other week, and then when I got fucking home from your place, nobody was online. I want to fucking play Payday.
It's like I was here for the payday.
Dude, I love the amount of DLC for that game is ridiculous though.
For Payday? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and there wasn't fucking paid DLC, or there wasn't microtransactions for the longest time.
Yeah.
That's even, like, worse.
I guess
Just a
Dylan
game
is
with
fucking
microtransactions.
pissed because I guess they
They reset the
refunded
levels.
all his talent trees, but they didn't give him enough fucking levels to fill it back up. So he's like, I
Yeah, they reset the
don't
talent
want to
trees, but
fucking
didn't give
get
them
the new
money.
levels, and it's like, what? Fucking play the game. Just have Kyle run you through that one fucking map like 7 times, and you'll be fine.
Cause like I didn't buy like the armored car ones or the big bank or all the other like those like $7 for more stuff. I was like,
Dude, I really liked the first one because it had that fucking hidden heist.
I never did that.
That was why I got that game, because fucking Kyle, Matt, Czech, and Connor were playing one day, and I mentioned it to them because I had watched a video about it earlier that week, and I mentioned it to them. They're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, oh yeah, it's just this hidden heist. You gotta step on these one tiles in a specific order and do some other shit, and then there's a secondary vault that you can unlock. It takes like a half an hour to crack into it, and you just gotta survive. They were like, oh, okay. And then like 5 minutes later, Kyle's like, if I buy you the game, do you want to do that? Okay, I'll do it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say no to you buying me something. I learned that lesson early on. That's why I have Elder Scrolls Online. They won't unlock my Guild Wars account. I'll buy you ESO. Alright.
That's how we all got
Alright.
Icarus too. Because Kyle
Yeah,
bought
Guns of
like
Icarus.
3 4-packs.
I bought Guns of Icarus myself.
I think I bought
I
it.
pitched in with somebody for a 4-pack.
And then Kyle bought a 4-pack and then just gave it to like the first 3 people that like said, hey, they wanted it.
Actually, now that I think about it, that might happen. I don't remember.
Fishy.
I played it not too long ago.
Would wreck people. Derek
Yeah,
and Matt Czech would like. Derek would be my engineer. I was like, Derek, you just gotta keep me healed.
I had one
Because I would ram people, and Matt Czech would like light them up, and I just ram them, and we'd blow people up in the first like 5 seconds the match started.
I had one ship, and it was KUHNNT. Con.
You really got him.
Yeah, I got him.
So we don't have time for a full-blown discussion, but do you have any good Overwatch stories from the week? Any good plays?
I've gotten 2 legendary skins
Oh,
out
nice.
of loot boxes. They're both the fucking Biva skin.
Really?
Fucking, I see the yellow thing flying there. I'm like, oh, I have that already.
Well,
It gives you 250 coins for it. Like 250 coins. Really? That's it?
you could be me. I'm coming up on level 20, and the thing I've gotten 1 epic, and it was coins.
Yeah.
I guess I want to say it was Gizmodo. They wrote an article that everyone's complaining that Bastion is OP.
I think Bastion's fine. My biggest issue right now
He's
is
easily counterable if you're
easy
willing to
counterable,
change your class.
and the same thing here. If your team's on the same page, easily counterable. But if I had a complaint with any turret character right now, it'd be the AI on Torbjorn's turret. It just doesn't stop, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Like, it'll know to be all like, ding, 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 do a like 180 turn and just start like a complete other direction and start shooting.
That's one thing I'll give you about TFC.
The nice
Like,
thing about Team Fortress is like there was a
they-
do-do-do-do, and then it would move.
Well,
like,
and not even so much that, but like if you were directly behind it, it would rarely turn all the way around.
right.
Like it was
Yeah,
focused
Torbjorn-
on a cone.
And
in
like
front of it.
even then, like if it detected somebody, it beeped and then moved.
Right.
It's
like,
not
boop,
just
boop,
it's not just like jerking like
Yeah.
shooting while it's jerking.
Fucking Torbjorn plays the game.
Yeah, dead.
Ooh, I get to watch him run back from spawn while he does nothing. Oh, he hit his ult, so he's gonna kill the rest of my team now without being anywhere near them. So that's cool.
The game I posted last night where I'm playing Diva,
I
Torbjorn
saw
got
that.
the play of the game. He got 2 kills on his play of the game. Right after I got 3 kills, and then right after his play of the game ended, I shot my suit up into like their spawn point and blew up all 5 of them.
Yep. Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, this makes sense.
I've been getting really good with Zenyatta. I don't typically play support, but I'm liking him a lot. I have no idea how to play Lucio. I was watching.
Lucio's hard. Like
I was spectating a game last night while I was waiting for them to finish a game.
but a good Lucio, man. I'm like,
Oh,
oh no.
yeah, but I was spectating a game last night. And my friend Blaine was playing him, and I'm just sitting there watching him. I'm like, I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what you're doing right now.
Is he the one? He
But
might be the
you're-
one. One of them
you're
have a
keeping him
passive
alive.
heal.
Who's the one with
Like-
I
the,
think he does. Yeah,
Who's the one with the orbs?
that's Zenyatta.
Okay.
Yeah,
I played him in the beta a lot.
I like him.
He
He
be
can do
dangerous.
some serious damage.
I'm about to say, like, one of the best combinations. He wasn't even doing the work, and like you said, yeah, he can do damage himself.
'Cause
But
we
he
put
just
that-
kept like hitting people with the damage
Yeah.
orb, and then a Reaper was just back there just going
Yeah.
to town on people. It's like, oh my
with
god.
that
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was Jordan has the highest solo kills of his account is Zenyatta. Like, kills with no support at all from anybody else. Highest in a match is Zenyatta. Because you can just fucking write people.
I mean, you get that damage.
Even without the damage buff, his fucking things do some damage.
Well, and his healing's nice too, because it's...
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a decent range on it.
Easy, but
you don't have to be exactly line of sight.
Yeah, it's not like you have to aim it up super well. Just, there you go.
It's nice. It's nice. I like it. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Zenyatta and Reinhardt and D.Va.
I have the PC version, but I haven't started it up yet. I've just been playing on the PS4 with Mike and some people I work with. And the first game we did, Mike was Mercy and I was Torbjorn. Very first game, and there's a trophy on the PlayStation, so obviously an achievement on the Xbox to get a 20 kill streak, and got it in the very first match.
Nice.
I just tossed down turret, didn't die. I was like 24-0 in my first ever game. I was like, yay.
Nice.
This is my account now. Stuff I'm getting will be mine.
I watched a replay of a guy yesterday who had a 52 kill streak.
Wow. Yeah. That's impressive.
Yep. He hadn't died the entire match as well. How the fuck do you... What?
I mean, the thing... and I mean...
It was Torbjorn.
It's part
I'll
of
give him that.
It's part of the charm of the game, too. It's just like, you don't have to get the killing blow, and you still get...
You get credit for it, yeah.
But that's part of what's nice. Like, it's just nice seeing that pop up once in a while, even though you might just tickle the guy. Like,
oh, yeah. As long as you helped. So, I like it. Is that my phone saying I have a low battery? Look at that.
All right.
Whatever.
All right.
Perhaps there could be a dialogue box with a higher discussion later on Overwatch.
That is
maybe,
probable.
Maybe not.
That is probable.
Nikki 13, do you want to tell us a little bit about dialogue box?
Other podcasts, discussion based. I don't know when we're going to do the next one. It's going to be soon. I haven't actually started anything on it because fucking bronchitis. So, I think the next one I was actually going to do on early access and betas and paid betas and stuff like that. But then we'll probably do one on Overwatch after that once everybody has it and has had time to settle with it and everything. So, yeah.
Cool beans. Well, this has been another exciting episode of the NIBScast. If you like this podcast, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to us on the YouTubes.
But they already like it, Aaron.
Right? Go to the Facebook page, like NIBSmedia on there. And then, share us with a friend, share us with an enemy. We don't care. Publicity is publicity. Yeah, Facebook stalk Nikki 13.
Send me a message. Tell me you want to lick my butthole.
I don't suggest it.
I don't suggest it either. I'll probably get yelled at.
Anyway, until next time.
Who's this dude saying he wants to lick your butthole? That's my impression of Sasha for some reason.
That's Nikki 13. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.